to my channel. My name is Sam if you're new here, and today I have for you a very artsy video. I thought that I'd do a bit of my Hogwarts creativity journal. I haven't used this yet. I got it for my birthday in March from my sister, and I thought it'd make a nice video idea. As well as that, given how well received my Draco Malfoy painting was, I thought that I'd do a bit of painting as well. I've got this portrait of my friend Blossom. So yeah, I'm gonna do a few activities in my creativity journal, paint platform 9 3/4, and hopefully this should be a fun little watch for you. Enjoy. Right, so here's the book. This is all about the houses of Hogwarts. It's got a nice little design inside. It smells so good. Got your contents here. And it goes first on to Gryffindor. I'm gonna skip straight to Slytherin because I've already been sorted. And this is where I belong. So I'm going to pick a couple of pages to fill in. The first page is the Slytherin House Points log. It says, what ways do you use your cunning and ambition to win house points for Slytherin? And then you've got a little table with achievements and points earned. I've got my wand pen here to fill it in with. I mean, obviously the first thing any Slytherin would do is suck up to Snape, help him out in the potions classroom, help him out tidy in the potions classroom. So I'm gonna put after lesson tidying. And I think that would get me 20 points. What else? You win house points for winning Quidditch matches, right? I also remember in one of the books, Harry and Ron have a lot of fun making up predictions in divination. And Trelawney just eats it up, and I can see myself doing the same thing. I'm very pessimistic, and I think that the tragic predictions will come naturally to me. So I'm gonna put excelling in divination. I'm gonna put 10 points. Also, in Order of the Phoenix, a lot of Slytherins help Umbridge to bust the Order members, and I wouldn't go that far, but bully busting would be something that I would like to get points for. I never really took what people said to me to heart in school, and I'd always argue back. So I think that as Slytherin prefect, I'd be very good at helping any younger students with bullies or assisting on those sorts of matters. And I'd like to think that that would score you high if you actually helped out students who were suffering, so I'm going to put 40 points. Last thing I'm going to put is winning Quidditch matches. There's my little table all filled in. I'm winning Slytherin a lot of points this year, and the house club is sure to be ours. I like this page. It's a little box that you can draw in. It says, Draco's family regularly sends him care packages via owl post while he's away at Hogwarts. What wizarding goodies would you love to have delivered to you every week? Draw them in the basket. Okay, so I've just thrown together some quick doodles to go in my care package. I began with the Bertie Bott's beans. I think these would be a lot of fun to mess around with friends, and I used to love getting these when I was a kid. Spare quill and ink because I love drawing, and I imagine I'd be doodling a whole lot in my spare time while at Hogwarts. A remembrall because I'm a control freak and my mind is always racing and there's always something that I need to remember. Letters from home. a copy of the Daily Prophet because I like to know what's going on in the wizarding world. Books from home. Although Hogwarts has a library, I have a love for fiction and I'm not sure if Hogwarts library caters to that, so I would love for my mum to send me the new bestsellers or some of my old favourites. And finally, a jumper to rival the Weasley jumpers. We've got a nice little Slytherin snake on there. Let me know in the comments what you'd put in your care package. Finally, I'm gonna do these pages. It's like a Q&A. On the first page, you've got what you would spill if you were fed Veritaserum. And the second page is about Slytherins being ambitious. So, question 1. Well, page 1. Veritaserum is a potion that forces the drinker to tell the truth about anything he or she is asked. If you took a dose of the truth potion, what would you answer to these questions? 1. What was your most embarrassing moment? I can think of several. I have what I like to call Neville moments, where I'm always falling over in public or making a fool of myself. There was one time when someone fenced off like most of their house and I noticed it walk into my nan's and I went, "Look at this ugly fence," to my sister, and someone peered around from the back of it. I was mortified. I just kept walking with my head down. That was awful. I've slipped on banana skins, but I think the one that people have never been able to let go is the fact that I got stuck in a chair. So I had a chair in my room with like the back cut out, and once I leaned it against my bed and put my knees in the slot where the back was missing on the chair, and I just sat like that for a bit. And then the chair slammed to the floor and my knees were stuck in it and I was crying in pain and with laughter, and my sister couldn't move to tell my mum downstairs because she was laughing so much. So I spent about 10 minutes stuck in this chair and I've never been able to live it down. So I'm gonna put getting stuck in a chair. Who do you have a crush on? That's a difficult one. No one, really. I'll put no one. Which class do I dislike the most? I feel like the obvious one would be History of Magic because Professor Binns is known to be super boring. But I feel like Astronomy would be super boring as well. The next page says, Slytherins are ambitious and achievement-oriented. Imagine that your achievements led you all the way to becoming Minister for Magic. What are the first 4 changes you would make in the wizarding world with your newfound power? What would you change at Hogwarts? Ooh. I would pay house elves, I think. What would you change about the protection and rights of magical creatures? Well, I am a vegan wizard, so I would not eat and exploit them and grant them equality. What would you change at Gringotts? I would end cruelty to dragons. This is just getting really political now. What would I change about Azkaban? I would say lower security cells for lesser offenders. So say petty thieves don't have to be so cold and scared of Dementors, whereas the Dementors can focus mainly on the murderers and the torturers. So that was a fun little activity for me to do, and there were many more pages for me to fill in. So if you enjoyed this and if you want to see more of the Houses of Hogwarts Creativity Journal, let me know and I may make another video with this book. Now I'm going to stop for lunch, walk the dog, and then I will get straight on to painting. Okay, so I filled in the base coat for everywhere I'm going to paint today. I've got my reference picture here. So let's get going. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this style of video. Let me know if you did. And maybe I'll make some more creative videos for you. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!